This thing's ridiculous.
I was being a full to you guys in the last video, and I wouldn't tell you the engine that we were going to be doing in the K-Series Coupe. This right here is the old engine, and if you follow the saga of this car, I got a little spooked just because oil pressure was all over the place. And I learned one very cool thing about the Honda world that made me want to save this engine rather than blow it up. If you hunt for the right deal, the K24 engine can be found for a steal of $500 to $800. And what people do is they take the K24 bottom end, 2.4 liters, and they put it with the K20 head. So you ditch the 2-liter bottom end and you use this head because it flows more air, which means you can make a lot of power. So for 500 bucks, we could upgrade this engine, probably make another 100 horsepower. Sounds like a great idea. But that's where the LZ effect comes into play because we complicated things way more than we should have. We got ourselves a spicy short block, baby. So light, it works even on my Alibaba fold-up table. It'll be all right. It's just for YouTube. Great example of boy math here. Stock K24 short block, $500. Upgraded oil pump, $500. Or spend another $500 on a used drag racing short block from my buddy Jamie Marsh. So he found me this engine. Not only is it a K24 bottom end, we've got 88 mil bore, which gives us another ½ liter almost of displacement. High compression pistons, almost 14 to 1, they're 13.7 versus 11 to 1. Insane steel rods, which are way lighter weight, meaning we could spin this baby almost to 10,000 RPM. And this, in conjunction with my K20 head and a few other little mods, might make as much as 300 horsepower. So the boy math was spend a little bit more, get an engine that already has the upgraded oil pump that's ported, ready to go, has been refreshed instead of an unknown used engine, and's got the fancy pistons, the fancy rods, so it's ready to make some power. Jamie put his eyes on it in Connecticut before shipping it down, was like, yo, this thing's good as put it in your car, gonna make all the Honda power, go vroom, reverse donuts for days. And we're gonna learn how to build a K24 together. I don't really know anything about splitting this transmission, so we're probably gonna end up taking apart a little bit more than we need to. Broken bolt number 1.
Hold on, let me take my time.
Ooh. I'm trying really hard to stay organized so I don't forget where to put things. This car came with a Toge factory swap kit, so that's what basically gives you all the conversion pans and all the goodies, even the clutch, to be able to put a K-Series in a rear-wheel drive format in an S chassis. Again, as I told you guys, we're gonna be along for the journey as we discover things that are done with this engine swap. Like, check this cooling mod out. Surprisingly, the car didn't have any overheating issues, but that's like a pretty massive chunk taken out of a cooling pipe. Yeah. I mean, maybe the K-Series don't need coolant, so that could be part of it. But yeah, I'm gonna do my best. This is the most I've worked on a car in probably my whole life, so.
My whole life?
Yeah, you know, at the end of the day, rubbin's racing.
Oh, ooh. God damn.
I didn't want it to come off. But you see, the thing is, it was missing one bolt on the bottom, so I made up for it with silicone.
It's hard to decide like where to make the call of what we're gonna reuse and what we're gonna keep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like this belt. Do we reuse the belt? Do we reuse the pulley? Do we reuse the timing chain? It just like keeps the trickle effect. By the time you know it, we have a new engine.
Yeah.
Let's use a puller on this, right? Oh no.
You should be able to just wiggle her right off.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Don't be fooled. It may look like I know what I'm doing. This is not gonna go back together as nicely as it's coming apart. Oh, buddy. Oh, whoa. Whoa.
That's a lot more than I thought there would be in there, I think.
You rolling?
I'm rolling.
Hey Owen, who do you think would win in a game of Fortnite, you or Sean?
Are you a chiropractor?
They damaged my oil pump. Oh, so the oil pump's underneath the engine. I learned that it may actually have nothing to do with the oil pan or with the engine being hurt as to why the oil pressure is low. Apparently stock pump with VTEC kicking on, it's very normal for it to drop pressure that much. Vin, I need to make sure to get you in my video because if you leave and I didn't film a clip with you, I'm gonna be really sad.
Hey,
Welcome to the compound.
dude, this place is insane. I've seen it on the internet many times, and it's a lot crazier in person.
I don't want to reveal why you're here, but you guys can find it on Vin's channel. And maybe we'll do some fun compound things later.
Yeah, I bought a car off Adam, and I don't know if I regret it or not yet.
This is what it was. So
Look at that.
we had this here, riveted on, but the funny part is this. Siliconator. At least it got some nice beads on it.
Right? They couldn't weld, but at
It's
least
not
they
good.
they
Yeah.
laid beads of silicone.
This is aluminum.
It's aluminum.
And they attempt to weld a thick metal plate over here with some random things.
And they found
Like
out that-
metal with aluminum. And Johan went like this, poop, and everything just fell off. It was good that we decided to do the engine bay and at least
Yeah.
find what we had and addressing it. So fixing it, bro, making it better.
Almost finished with the body work over there. Sand your stuff before you apply paint. I blew that off with a blowgun, you know,
Yeah.
like that just came off with a blowgun. So that's what can happen. Like say you ever have to pressure wash something and you didn't prep it right, you didn't sand, like it's just gonna come off as soon as you pressure wash.
Right.
Yeah. Creates more work also. I was telling Adam, like if I were to do it again, I'd chemically strip the whole thing. Well, it's just like you have to, you know, there's a lot of crevices and you can't get the DA everywhere, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like you have to do it by hand and it's such a pain, man.
It
Like,
takes forever.
yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at with it. So hopefully, I'm hoping to prime by tomorrow, so have this thing all primer and
Sick.
Such a light cover.
Yeah.
Do I have to remove that sensor? Oh, look at that. I'm trying to not remove anything I don't need to remove because it's less stuff to go wrong, but then it's also less stuff I touched, which also might mean less stuff to go wrong, depending on how you look at it. Backup has arrived.
What's up, boys?
Good morning,
how's the
sir.
drive over?
Not too bad.
No?
I-4 traffic sucks.
We appreciate you coming out. I feel like we did a good job so far, but this is where it starts getting scary.
Where it starts getting fun.
Yep.
So is this the one that came out of the car?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So why does it look okay?
Yeah, it looks fun.
He's like, no, blown up, yo.
Nah, she's good, dude. So I
Yeah.
pull the head off this one, swap it over to that one.
Yeah, it should be easy couple minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I brought a couple extra things just in case.
Sick.
But yeah, we got the oil pump, all that good stuff.
You need some coffee?
I mean, if you got something with some caffeine, I'll take it.
Technically speaking, Kyle's here to help me do Honda engine building things, but I wanted to break up the video a little bit, so you guys are getting to see this before it actually happened. Kyle, it's only right to have you drive a CRX.
Yeah, I mean, I saw that you built this thing to let your friends just make some rips around the lap, and I guess it's my turn.
How do you think you'll do here? Are you like a good grip front wheel drive driver?
I feel like I could do decent, but part of me wants to hold back because I
never done a lap around your compound, and I don't want to do any more further damage to the rear that I saw someone else do back there.
You know what I was thinking? You probably know how to fix a synchro in a Honda transmission, don't you?
Yeah, I can.
All right, we got a reason for him to come back in the future because the third gear grinds a bit.
Oh, does it? It's always third gear.
I know. Yeah, I heard you got a thing with third gear.
Yeah, we don't get along very well.
So before Kyle goes and does his lap, I do want to point out that for the first time in the history of the CRX, we just put fresh tires on it. We got some 205/50/15 Blue Track race tires from Tire Streets, and I have not driven the car in these yet, so I want to go set a baseline time so we kind of know where the car is going to be at, just in case it's faster, a little bit slower. I don't know in comparison to what it had, but this is a really good tire, and it should be a perfect match for this car's power level. If you guys need tires, go to TireStreets.com, use my code AdamLZ, save some money.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that's pretty close to what the first
Pretty much
lap.
the same, yeah.
Okay.
With the new setup, we're about a second off the fastest lap that I've ever done here. It may just require some tweaking of the tire pressures or some final setup, but at least we have a baseline now to know if Kyle's really slow or if he's pretty fast. I feel like it's obligatory that we put a small little clip in here of Kyle's last lap around the compound so you can understand the juxtaposition of what he drove then compared to what he drives now.
About the shopping cart?
Yeah. It's crazy. $43.80. All right, forewarning, it understeers a lot.
Okay.
Third gear grinds a lot.
Does it?
It locks up the brakes easily.
It's just gonna fit me perfect when I can't get it into third.
Yeah, just have fun.
I forgot, it's straight around, back through here, and down around.
Yeah,
right?
maybe do a sight lap first.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a shakedown, and then it's a running lap. Like you start the timer as you cross, or is it from a
stop,
start?
okay. Stop. That's where it went wrong for the last guy.
Okay, got it.
Make sure to stop.
That did not look like your lunch.
My dad launches harder than that. My dad and his Prelude would be So there used to be a second seat in the CRX, and I would give a sight lap, but I accidentally sold it to Freddie, not realizing it was the second seat from the CRX. So it currently has one seat.
Yeah, that was my bad. And I was just coming around right there, and it just popped out of third.
Yeah, I noticed that starting to happen.
Yeah, it just pops out. You almost might have to hold it in third gear.
Yeah,
Weird.
usually it's not an issue when you're driving fast.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna do another sight lap.
This thing's scary. Yeah. It's fun, but I'm so scared I'm gonna fly into something.
That's right.
Oh,
It's that Honda
God.
power, baby.
Times, man.
I mean, we could try to time one. I feel like I'm gonna be slow.
Honestly, usually slow is fast. So like, don't overdrive it,
Yeah.
because if the tires are squealing,
Yeah.
I'll drop you. You ready? Ready? We don't usually do this, but we're gonna do it for just for Kyle. Ready?
Make sure she's all the way in.
That's what she said. I get so nervous after what happened last time.
Yeah.
It's like PTSD.
Yeah, I kind of f***ed him on that first shift.
Where we at on time?
25, 26, 27.
What?
32, 35.
That's good.
Not bad.
Dude, what a ripper.
That's not bad.
Look, he may be an electric boy now, but he's still got the Honda in him. Was it bad? You were only a second off me. 32.
Really?
32.
Dude, that wasn't bad at all.
Dude, and I misshifted it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we heard it.
You could give it another go if you want for fun.
I'll do it, yeah.
I know
I'm at a
now.
point where I'm comfortable.
If you're faster though, I'm not gonna put it in the video.
but I'll put it in my video.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, it's because you pushed him. Yeah.
Watch you shave a second off his time. Everyone does that. They never want to go around your house.
31:59.
Damn.
Okay.
Is that faster than me?
No. It was that push.
31:59. Hell yeah.
Good.
We'll take it.
Yeah.
What did he do?
31:45.
So he just has to be faster than me. So we're calling it quits there, right?
Yeah.
I want to drive the electric Honda before it starts.
Okay. Good excuse.
Yeah. Kyle and I have been looking for a reason to hang out, and the Honda engine is a perfect example. I know you know your way around these things.
It's about all I know.
Have you ever done what we're doing, the hybrid K20 head on a K24?
Yeah, we've done it several times. I actually have a K20. I had a K20 head on my MR2, which is a K24 bottom end. I think I went back to a 24, but yeah, we've done it. It's just the same stuff. They all can interchange.
Sounds
just
good.
like any other engine.
All right.
You've done it before. It just
I've heard
looks a
this
little
is
different.
crazy though, how it like comes out as one assembly.
Is that not normal for other vehicles?
No, you got like this whole situation looks crazy with the VTEC and the moving.
Yeah, it all just comes out. It's really straightforward. I'm surprised Adam hasn't like done a high horsepower Honda build sooner.
Yeah.
I mean, it hasn't. This isn't going to be a high horsepower Honda build, which I'm a little sad about.
300 is pretty high, dude.
No, I wanted to build like 1,000 horsepower K series.
All right. I mean, I'm down. It just
Like
it needs a
Adam in an
purpose.
all-wheel drive Civic. I think he'd love it.
Once
It'd
the
be
marketplace deals come up, dude, I'm in. They're expensive to build. It's just
They-
the all-wheel drive Civic. Then you look at the price tag.
sick. I guess if you go full-blown build it, but I mean, you could have a lot of fun even just with an unopened K series,
It'll be sick.
and you could build one on a budget.
I do like the CRX a lot. Is that a Civic? Is that a technically Civic?
Yeah, Civic CRX.
All right. Cool. So I got a Civic.
We just need a 10 mil
Got
and
you.
a 12 mil.
Got you.
Preferably if you have like a little zzz impact, this thing will come apart in 2 seconds. Get that guy off. Timing chain, tensioner, done deal. Set that over there. Then get these rails off.
You just use the coach? I thought he was gonna be turning wrenches too.
I'll take over the 12 mil part.
There you go. I got new ones of these.
Yeah, you can usually reuse those in there.
I was just worried
always good.
because of all the nuances between the hybrid motor, like if it was gonna be the right length or if it was gonna be too short because it came off the K20.
Yeah, you do have to switch those out when
Yeah.
you go to K24.
That's why I got new ones. There's some sort of VTEC thing that can get
That
clogged.
one was very loose. That took 0 effort. Yep, that bolt being wrong, definitely where your oil pressure issue came from.
I think he's less. What's nice about this is he has confidence because he's done this before. We're like, us taking stuff apart, we're like marking every bolt. He's like, what if we forget where it goes? I'm trying to understand how VTEC works. So these are the different lobes for VTEC, right?
Yeah,
Can it move forward and back or just only forward?
it's
Right?
running on the outside ones when VTEC's off.
Got
when
it.
VTEC's engaged, it's this middle lobe that controls both.
Oh, that's cool.
So when you actually take this rocker assembly apart, you'll see we can pull one out. There's pins inside of here, and the oil pressure will actually lock this center lobe to the rockers right here, and then it can use that center lobe to actually, give that bigger lift duration on the valves. But what's nice about these two is they're labeled. I don't know if other engines do that, but you literally
Yeah.
got 1, 2, 3, 4 with the arrow pointing. Trick is sometimes you just like kind of grab the bolts and use them as leverage.
Oh,
Oh, that ain't gonna fix the oil pressure.
oh no, not
Sorry, we'll
again.
find All right, so now all this just pops right off.
If there's anything that could be related to oil pressure, I just want to make sure we clean really good.
Yeah. Just like that.
Damn, that's crazy. Oh, found the bolt. That's insane.
Yep, and that's just the whole assembly. Yeah, you just want to make sure you don't lose any of these little pins.
So there's screens that maybe are clogged?
Yeah, I'd check it.
Okay.
Yeah, if those haven't been, I think I told you about those on FaceTime.
I pulled those out and cleaned them.
You pulled them out?
Yeah.
You know how to work on cars?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
He's a big Honda guy.
I know. Wait, with all of these, you pulled, this looks like it's untouched.
Yeah, I pulled it out.
This whole thing.
That's just how well he put it back together.
No way.
You didn't even know.
I don't believe it. And was there anything in there?
There was one sliver of aluminum. And it was
Nothing-
very tiny, and I took it out.
Nothing that would
we'll
cause
check your
concern.
work.
Come on.
Adam's like, is this big enough? I'm like, go for it, dog.
We're upgrading.
Easy there over there, Adam. Just want to make him work a little bit. If it was mine, I'd just impact him off.
Really? Would you?
Yeah, I would.
I mean, if we can do that, then what are we doing with this?
Send it.
Oh, that's you're my favorite thing.
I just ruined the whole day. What? Oh, the oil flinging around?
Do that. No, you just go pop.
Oh.
Relax.
We just how we're gonna reuse this onion. Oh, is she on 3?
No, it's the stenchion. God. Ooh, that's got an interesting smell. I don't like that. It's called pulling the stock magic out. What kind of power would have this made if I put a turbo on it stock?
If it was healthy, I mean, you could have made 600.
On a K20?
Yeah.
What the f are we wasting our time with this NA for?
I've seen one make 680 to the tire.
Yeah,
in
do
person,
you want
bone
this?
stock.
Do you want this short block? I'll sell it to you.
I'm good. I got enough of them laying around.
Make 600.
Look like little grandma's gumdrop button candies.
They do look just like that, actually.
That does smell kind of funky.
Doesn't it?
Not gonna lie.
Maybe that's where my oil pressure went.
Like a missing oil pressure.
Yeah. Have you found the oil pressure? It's like a Where's Waldo thing.
Or it'd be a wanted sign.
I made one that said like 3rd gear because they always made fun of me for missing 3rd. So
I have the same problem. I think I originally hurt my back lifting an RB head. I think that's like where it all started. Oh, that's been aftermarketed, huh?
Yeah, they copper sprayed it.
Interesting. So it's not a virgin engine.
That's
my oil pressure.
That looks like an OEM junkyard K20. Got that nice bronze to her.
Yep.
Dude, that is a weird smell. That's something.
All right, so what we're gonna do before we go and start changing things around is check to make sure all the valves are sealing right. And I did this before back in the olden days, and I wanna say, do you just like fill these with brake clean and just see if it leaks?
Yeah, that's the poor man's way to do it. I'll just take like E85 or gas and just...
So you're just saying like brake clean's cheaper than gas?
I think brake clean's more expensive.
I think now, yeah.
Well, you said it
Plus-
was a poor man's way to do it, so I'm just like trying to establish where we're at with this.
Trying to crunch numbers here.
I think also the...
Whoa, this is crusty, huh?
The benefit to the gas is it just pours in and the brake clean's like...
A little alarming, isn't it?
It's not too alarming.
Like, will that come off?
Yeah. Yeah, you guys take a wire wheel to that when we pop the valves off, they'll look
Oh, we're
brand
taking
new
them
again.
out.
Yeah, we gotta take the valves all the way out. We're gonna clean them out.
I mean, it's not leaking. That's a good sign, right?
Yeah, no, if a valve's leaking, you'll see it right away. It'll
Really?
just start spewing. I think the brake cleaner is the slightly richer man's way of doing it.
Yeah.
Like
this one we're getting a little bit.
Yeah, so you are getting some seepage on these two right here.
Little leaks.
There's one screen in this, yeah. So it has that little guy right there, but it looks clean.
Mike wasn't lying.
My job checks out.
VTEC solenoid, looks fine. It's weird that you're just dropping pressure during VTEC.
Yeah. This is where it starts to get exciting. Now, you guys know Jamie Marshall, we keep referencing in this video. He's basically like the all-motor Honda god. He's really tight with Skunk too, absolute legends in the game, and he's been helping me try to get the combo figured out, because rather than just throwing a stock K20 head on there, we figured we'd make it a little extra spicy. And he couldn't even decide between their Ultra 1 and their Ultra 2 cams, which is what I have right here, until literally just now, we made the call, we're gonna run the Ultra 2. The Ultra 1 would be more so if we wanted a bit more mid-range, if we were running a stock bottom end, but the Ultra 2, because we're gonna be spinning this thing 9,500 and above, I want power up there, we've got good rods, we've got good pistons, and we got extra compression, so might as well.
Ultra 2s.
We're gonna make some jam with this. I got springs right here, some titanium retainers in here. I know exactly what's gonna happen, but I've never done it before.
You've never done this?
I've never even heard of it being done, but based on the tool and the hammer, I know exactly what's about to happen. How hard? Harder?
A little harder than that. Yup. And a little harder than that.
That's
You
not
got
gonna
one.
that's not gonna damage him.
No.
He promises.
There you go.
There you go.
See, just like that.
That
Quick and
seems a
easy.
little destructive there, guy.
See, and then we can just put our keepers in the baggie here.
I'm hard pressed to think that doesn't damage him.
I did it on my MR2's head, and it made 1,600 horsepower and went almost 200, so I'm calling it good.
Well, that's fast for those of you that don't know. It's hard to draw the line with a build like this because originally it was supposed to be just like a $500 K24 junkyard hybrid build, and it's definitely gotten a little out of hand. We drew the line at doing aftermarket valves because then it gets complicated with doing machine work and all that. So we're doing it the old-fashioned way. I've never done it like this. I've always done it just with like twisting your fingers, but this seems way faster.
Yeah, I did bring the little suction cup that you can like stick on and do it by hand, but since we had so much like soot buildup on these valves, the suction cup ain't gonna stick. So this is another way that you can do it that also goes pretty fast. You just put a little piece of like vacuum hose on the end of the valve, stick it in a drill, and just pull up on it pretty good.
And I do have new seals coming.
And the valves were already pretty sealed up as we saw before, so this is just gonna make it that much better, so it can't really go wrong. If we did new valves, we would have had to like really do this a lot on each one, and it would have sucked.
Dude.
See how nice she cleaned up? No more little black pits or nothing. The top of the valve nice and clean all the way around. She's gonna seal up tight for you. Are we going to Texas Roadhouse?
Ooh. I'm down. Texas Roadhouse?
I'm down. Let's go.
So all we gotta do is finish putting this motor back together, and then we can go.
What about the food we ordered?
No, not for lunch. You don't need Texas Roadhouse for lunch. Then this guy, dude, he had me sweating that he was gonna crash into a car. Next thing you know, he's doing full-on acrobatics.
Look, I'll do it again.
It looks so funny flying like that. Jeez, he's showing off now. That's way cooler than the plane Sean flew. Wow, you got dicey with the chaser there. Whoa, buddy. Whoa,
all right,
buddy.
I'll slow her down.
We just got to show Sean when he gets back.
This thing is sick.
Dude, she is legit.
And you let him fly to the air.
I know, you let her fly.
Isn't that crazy, dude?
You picked up all our Honda parts in your Honda. Thank you. Adam ordered all the wrong parts and Marissa had to go get parts because I fucked up. Holy shit, we got a 4-piston oil pump? All right, dude. Yeah, I got the wrong head gasket. I got 87, we're 88 mil bores.
We only run 90.
Andy's like, even he knows better.
I know someone's very tired of scraping silicone.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just trying to get all the annoying, tedious stuff done. That way when it comes time to build, we just build and don't have to clean every step of the way.
Get all the annoying, tedious stuff done, dude.
Shut the f
Just clean my hands off. Those valves were so dirty, dog.
What do you think about this right here?
I think your oil pressure issue should hopefully be solved.
Yeah,
It's got a brand new ported 4-piston pump.
Everyone's been going back and forth with us about what to use for oil pumps, and it sounds like it's a common topic of debate, but we didn't have good luck with the stock Type S pump, so I figured why put the same thing back on it again? We went with the ported John.
Yep, brand new.
Bolts and nuts. Andy's inspecting our bolts.
I just want to look at bolts.
Tell us everything about that bolt.
So this is a flange bolt. It's 8.8.
What does that mean to the
It's a
average
bolt.
Joe?
It's a bolt.
What does the class
flange
mean?
bolt. So class 8.8 is a lower, it's a medium carbon steel versus like a 10.9, which is an alloy steel.
So they're
lower,
not, they're using
mid-grade.
cheap is what you're saying?
Maybe, yeah.
He didn't want to say it out loud.
It's good enough for the application.
Yeah.
God, we're gonna have hate threat mail.
Is this
Well, I was gonna say they are
is this
Chinese
lighter
too, but I
than
was
a
gonna
grade
say-
8 bolt?
Huh?
Is it lighter? Same weight?
Same weight.
Damn, we're not even saving weight. I
Damn.
thought.
You can drill the
I was
heads
trying to
out.
look for the pros, you know,
This doesn't go on here.
but it does go.
This guy.
Apparently, Adam knows what he's doing. I think we can just hit the road, Emilio. He
I-
has it
look.
covered from here.
I could figure it out with 30 FaceTime calls to you.
Yeah, so I might as well just show up.
Exactly. He's like, this dude keeps blowing up my phone. I'm just gonna drive out there and help him in person.
I want to see if he can get it off.
Well, you're saying we need fire?
That's yeah. I
Just
blow
grab
torch
this part.
him, but
Can
yeah,
I squeeze? How hard can I squeeze?
you can squeeze pretty hard, but try to get it off. It will come off that way. You can just let me know when you give up. But there you go.
But I can probably do that on all of them.
Yeah, you can do that. That actually wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
I've seen people. Yeah, it can be much harder than that.
Is that like nothing?
That is good.
No, yeah, that's not bad.
I can't tell if they're me or not.
I'm not.
That thing looks crazy.
I mean, it's really simple because you just hang it over the end. You just have the end of the head, and then whatever valve you're working on, you just do it and it locks in, and then you just work on it. And so just make sure it's on the valve.
You know?
There it is. Yep.
Is that low enough?
Yeah, once it's set, it's actually really fast.
So this is where I f***ed up one of my SRs. I didn't have the keepers like all the way wedged in place. Oh no, it was the shims. which this doesn't have. One of the rocker shims, I think, just was like a little dislodged, and that's what ended up costing me a motor. I'm gonna start to clean the bottom of this now.
All right, we got the new oil pump on there, got the billet pickup swapped out, got it bolted on there, everything's good to go. New chain, new guide, just reused the tensioner because that's the only one we had. Now we're just getting trigger wheel on there. So actually, we have to do the chain and stuff first before I do this. The timing chain, do all the head, but I figured while we're right here, you can kind of see this. So this actually isn't factory. This is a common modification to do. So this trigger wheel for the crank sensor normally has a notch right here instead of the cutout, and that notch lines up with the keyway notch right here.
Yeah.
But what they do is they actually take and drill that out, and then they also drill a notch into gear here that runs the timing chain and oil pump chain. And so when this goes on, it actually has the keyway holding it from the inside like that, because what can happen is, it's mainly for this guy back here, because this has a pin on the back of it that goes into the crank, and when you modify these, start revving them real high, it's not super uncommon, especially under a lot of power, that pin can break off and then whole motor's trashed. So drill this out, you get an extended keyway, and this goes all the way back into this notch here. So then if something happens to that pin, you don't lose the engine, it keeps it in place. Just a simple little modification, really easy to do, but we'll get this on after we get the timing chain and head bolted on there.
Kyle, is it a thing to reuse stock head studs?
Like the OEM ones?
Yeah.
I've never done it.
But for NA, you probably would be okay.
I don't see why not.
But this is one area where I did go a little bit extra. I got a set of ARPs for. Oops, sorry about that.
Definitely a better way to go, because the stock ones, they're like torque to stretch, so they do stretch every time you use them.
Oh, okay.
Where the ARPs are definitely going to be safer to reuse later on.
All right, ready? You want to do the honors and slap old girl on?
I will.
Look at that.
This goes on like this.
It's the right size, all right. After a good start.
Sometimes it's easier to do the studs first. But there
Boom.
you go.
It's interesting looking at the K24 block up close compared to the K20. You see there's like a little pocket in here, little hole in here, little hole in here. And you look at this one, flat, flat, flat. So you can see the little extra height you get on this bottom end. Is there extra height on the bottom too, or is it mainly just the top?
Yes, the height of it starts up here.
Got it.
Oh, you're talking about from that?
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the head.
Yeah, so it's 3/4 inch taller right here, so you actually have that much more cylinder, and that's where you get the extra displacement.
Come on, man.
Here, I'll be. You got the dowel in there?
Slow and steady. Yeah, keep her coming. Did we check to make sure the head gasket's a good size?
Yep.
All right.
Good to go.
The hole's okay?
He's like, it's going too smooth right now.
I know. Damn, that head looks ugly. I should have cleaned it.
Colette, what'd you think about this shiny Skunk 2 cam I got going in? What'd you know about
Pretty
that? It's like an
nice.
E-shaft, but for your valves.
Yeah, it's a much skinnier E-shaft, I guess.
No, but this is a real deal racing cam
Wait,
right here.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. A little lighter than you're used to.
Yeah. E-shafts are pretty gnarly.
It's also crazy to me that whole assembly just comes up.
Yep, all one deal. Then we went ahead, got those lost motion springs put back in. Now this guy can just...
No silicone or anything, just raw dog it.
This goes right on, just like that. And we can set these down.
Other than Kyle and Jamie, who have both been helping me a ton with answering all my stupid questions when it comes to K-Series stuff, I do want to give another small little thank you to K-Series Parts. I was actually just a customer and ordered some stuff off their site, but realized I forgot a bunch of stuff, and they've been helping me a bunch through Instagram DMs. Make sure that we need to have everything we needed for today. Some of the timing stuff changes between K20 and K24, so I got some new guides, new chain, new tensioner, all OE stuff. You ready to time these?
I'll snug them, but you can go ahead and pull it. That's it.
It did nothing.
Adam,
I thought it was gonna like make an explosion.
No, nothing crazy.
That was boring. I'm gonna put it back in. Kyle, Emilio, thank you guys for the help. Thank you, Andy, as well. I don't want to leave you out of this. I appreciate you.
Yes,
I know, for real. But I appreciate you guys coming out. I know it's quite a bit of a drive. We made really good progress.
Fun hanging out, man.
Sheets
Hell
together.
yeah.
You just got to get a valve cover on there, front timing chain cover, get your oil pan back on, and ready for 9,500 RPM and hopefully 300 horsepower all motor.
Pretty sweet. The original plan, we were gonna try to do the impossible and get it back in the car and running, maybe even in the same day, but we're running behind on the paint schedule. So for you guys, you'll probably see it in the car and running in the next video, but for me, it might be after the weekend just to make sure the paint has enough time to cure. But either way, it'd be sick to have you guys come out. I got a third gear that needs help being fixed.
I can help with that.
What else did we need to do that we forgot about? Oh, you wanted to bring slicks and seat belts.
Oh yes, for the Challenger.
Yeah, so if you guys want to see more stuff, let us know. Make sure to check out his channel. I'll put a link in the description.
Plus, I think it would be cool to get some drift lessons from LZ in a K-Series powered vehicle. Because I could use some of that. I mean, we just went in here in the Chaser. It was sick.
Yeah, that was sick.
I gotta get a drift car.
I will say the car that this is going in is really hard to drive because there's no power steering.
So that should be a good thing, right?
You can drive it, but for learning, it's not a really good learning tool. But I'll teach you in any car.
I'll try any.
Yeah. So anyway, thank you guys. Appreciate y'all.
See you, man.
Make sure to subscribe in the description, and we'll see you guys soon.
Well, should we throw the tires on it real quick?
I haven't even heard it.
I don't know if we should throw the other wheels real quick because I got some Nittos that I can burn up. These are my nice like pilot sports.
Oh my God, this guy. This guy.
But yeah, you could try it like this.
Normally I wouldn't put this in the video and I'd be a badass and I'd just drive without a seatbelt. Electric vehicles are very scary. This is also a muscle car at the same time, which is even more scary. And crashing into a tree is really unforgiving. We had a close call before where obviously if there was no seatbelts or no helmets or gear, like a head could hit a tree easily. I don't want to die like that.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend doing like a lap. So I just thought we could have fun like donuts, like some slower speed drifts, see how well you can control it.
For people that haven't seen your channel, can you explain what this is?
Yeah, so this is the Cybercat, is what we have nicknamed it. It is a 2022 Model S Plaid with a Hellcat body on top of it. So it's full electric, 1,000 horsepower. The wheelbase was identical to a Hellcat. And she's still in her early development stages here. I mean, we literally just got the body on. We haven't done any final, cleanup. Early stages still.
What's it weigh?
It's probably close to a real Hellcat. Just as the Tesla without the body, it was still almost 4,000 pounds. Wow. So I bet it's close to 4,500 right now. And I mean, you can see it's just a full Tesla Plaid under there.
Don't mind this.
Yeah, don't mind some of the ratchet straps holding our body panel straight. And we also have to add this ratchet strap to hold the hood down, but we'll get to that.
Do you know how much money you have into this project?
I paid $60,000 for the car on Copart.
Holy shit.
Originally. Yeah, but that's when they were going for like over 100 still. So now you can get them a little cheaper, but that's really all I have into it. It's just, I had originally done a van body on top of it. So this used to be an Odyssey. So it was just a super sleeper. That I got for a couple $100. And then...
So you took the van body off and put this body on?
Yes.
That's hilarious.
We're gonna make a better version of the van. And then I have maybe a couple thousand in like Hellcat doors and panels and stuff. And that's it, just a lot of time and cutting.
That's crazy.
It is, but it's also really unique. And to make 1,000 horsepower in a real Hellcat, you'll spend way more than that.
True.
So if you want to like kind of compare price per horsepower or performance, I mean, this is no Hellcat on a street could keep up with this being all-wheel drive.
Like real question, this probably won't go in the video, but did the government pay you to build an electric car, or like because there's no way a Honda guy goes and just starts building electric stuff.
No, I'm not paid. I just got a cool idea.
He was crossing his fingers.
Yeah.
Let me give you the logic. I thought I want to put a Honda Odyssey on something fast and reliable.
Yeah.
And I got a Plaid. I still have the Honda boy spirit when doing the build.
I think it's really cool. I'm like half with you. The electric stuff is really fascinating. I'm just such a sound guy that I was never like dedicating $60,000 to a project like this is sick. I'm just like think about the sounds you can make out of a Honda engine for $60,000.
I mean, I could put some speakers on it if you like.
Yeah, I would actually like.
We could just put a K-Series in the back just for the noise. It doesn't
I feel like
actually
it made
do
a little
anything.
whining noise when it was driving. Was that the supercharger?
You might have heard it when it's in reverse.
Yes, I do.
When it's in, when it's in reverse, it has a little speaker and it plays like this little like noise. But
all right, change your tires so we can tune this thing.
All right.
Crazy only hearing the tires.
It's so quiet, huh?
I know. You know, back up, get more runway, or?
I mean, how much you want me to go?
I don't know.
All right, let me.
A little nervous. What kind of tires are we on?
They're on Michelin. They're Michelin Pilot Sports.
All right. Don't tell me when. Just go. What the fuck is this? You got it on a cock tease. That was funny. Send it. It's great because you don't know when it's gonna happen. This is if we just. I wish we. I wish we had more time to just throw seatbelts in it.
Yeah. No, I could always bring it back with belts.
Yeah.
It's just
bring a third gear while you're at it.
Yeah.
He's gonna throw some tires on it to slide it now.
I figured I'd let you slide it because
Yeah,
I
I'm
suck. So there's obviously no e-brake. So I wanted to see like how hard it is for you to control.
Did it look crazy from the outside?
Yeah, it did.
It kind of the thing that he gets you is he doesn't tell you when he's gonna go.
Oh, okay.
This guy. Boost has two meanings now. He's the boosted boy, but it's like electric boost.
I mean, is it like crazy, or you think?
I mean, I don't know. You're the one that drifts. You have to tell me. So yeah, if you mat it right here, it'll just start whipping. Dude, when you hit it, the whole center console lifted up a little bit.
There's so much going on. It won't let you drift in all-wheel drive.
No.
The interesting thing is it's like rear-wheel drive, but you can feel the front wheels pulling you a little bit.
Yeah, it does have some power going up there.
I'm gonna go to the skid pad so we have more room. They're just making all that racket.
What do you think so far?
It's pretty cool.
Kind of sick, huh? No noises though. You just hear tire screech. Oh my god. How uncontrollable is this thing?
The no seatbelt thing, it makes it such a wild ride. Flying around. That's crazy.
And the square steering wheel is crazy.
Dude, I think you're ready for a takeover.
This is